Modifications for Cliffhanger, Pretzel arms, and wide dog. Cliffhanger is one of our go-to default shoulder openers, but I know at first it can be really intense, especially if you have a rotator cuff or any injury in your upper back or shoulders. It can be a little bit too much at first. Let me show you a quick modification. It works for just about everyone. Instead of lying on your belly, like we do in the normal version of the pose, we'll go onto our knees like a child's pose. A couple of things about your knees. Knees should be as wide as your mat, big toes touching back behind you. And from here, place your hands wider than your shoulders and drop your head. In this variation, I'd like you to start off with minimum of 2 minutes. And if you can, get all the way up to 5 minutes in this child's pose version of Cliffhanger. Next pose is pretzel arms. This one can be a little bit frustrating at first. Let me show you a modification. I'll be using these green pillows, but I would encourage you to use bed pillows. They actually work better. I'd like to use the bed pillows in a horizontal line with my torso, but I'll be using these green pillows because, well, these are what I have today here in the studio. When I stack the pillows, what I'm looking to do is get a little bit of extra height underneath my torso so that when I do my pretzel arms, there's more space for me to work from. I'll start off with my right arm, walking it out to the right, my left arm over the top out to the left, just like we did in all the other variations. I spread my fingers and drop my head. Now you can see I'm stacked up here with 3 pillows. If you need 2 pillows, if you need 4 pillows, if you need 6 pillows, use as much as you need to until you can get those pretzel arms happening. Next pose, final pose, we get a lot of questions about wide dog pose. Wide dog pose is designed to get into our shoulders as well, but for many students, I know you feel like you're stuck in your legs and you don't really feel it. It's great to get a stretch in your legs, but obviously in our shoulder day, we'd like to feel it in our shoulders. One of our go-to modifications is to put your hands up on top of something. You can use the edge of a couch, you can use a coffee table, you can use the first stair of a staircase. Today I'll be using a coffee table. And essentially, what this will do is I'll do a wide dog, so my feet are wider than mat's width distance. And then from here I'll place my hands a little wider than my shoulders up on top of that coffee table and drop my head down, down, down. With this variation, please do at least 2 minutes and work your way up to 5 minutes. If you don't have a coffee table, again, use the edge of a couch, use a low chair, use the first rung of a staircase, anything to get your hands a little bit of lift. Hopefully these variations are helpful.